So I had today's video all worked out and all planned out. I was supposed to be going to a kind of Miss Vladimir event. But then yesterday, we all saw what happened on the news. I'm sure the whole world has seen it. And well, it was pretty crazy. Whether you're pro-Russian or anti-Russia, it doesn't really matter. You're still probably really shocked as to what you saw. And so I can't obviously miss this opportunity to talk a little bit about my views about it, and then ask Russian people what they think, because, well, I'm still in shock right now. So I've come here to this former musical instrument factory, which is a really cool place, and there's going to be a fair on today. And so when I say a fair, I mean like a fete, as in kind of handmade goods for sale. And so I knew that there'd be some people here, so I thought, all right, let me come here and do some filming and hopefully get some questions answered. And so I've already seen one person I know arrive in this car in front of me, so hopefully she's going to be the first victim. It's going to be weird because I don't think people particularly like speaking about things like this, but it's just, I've got to get people's opinions, right? I can't let this one go by. Вот это, да? И как? И что скажешь?
У меня больше муж как бы в курсе этого всего. Ну, мне понравилось, как Трамп, как это, Зеленского. Это,
да, мне тоже, да.
Сказать. Вот, ну так все ждут, конечно, что-то будет все-таки для России лучше. Бренды вернутся все-таки, прям как бы все в ожидании. Ну, надеемся, что это не какой-то там запланированный. И люди все уже не понимают, что правда, а что неправда. Так что.
Хорошо, отлично, спасибо. So obviously, I'm a Russian citizen, so I'm pro-Russian, right? So my opinions might differ to your opinions. But from what I can see, Zelenskyy has really shot himself in the foot, because obviously before he was working with Biden. And Biden is from the kind of, I don't know how to say, the kind of like typical American kind of like continuation of forever wars and kind of just taking money out of the government and giving it to Ukraine and giving it to the weapons companies, and he was for just the war to continue as long as possible. And that's what Zelensky's used to. And so Zelenskyy came out with his victory plan a few months ago. And that victory plan was basically saying, look guys, in the US, if you continue to support us, then you can have 50% of our minerals, right, and our resources. But then of course Trump came into power. I really like this whole style. It's what kind of maybe inspired me to do my house as well, like this. This whole loft industrial look, it's pretty cool. And so Donald Trump is a capitalist through and through. He's all about making money. And he thought, hang on a second, this deal's on the table, but they want us to keep giving them loads of money and keep supporting them. Well, why do we need to do that? They owe us money anyway. Let's try and make peace. Let's stop everything. And we're going to take 50% of the minerals and resources anyway. Now, I understand, of course, what Zelenskyy is saying, that he's prepared to sign the deal, but he wants security guarantees before he does that. But at the same time, he hasn't got a foot to stand on, because if he doesn't sign them, he doesn't get anything. And so, of course, it's going to look bad for him in front of his country to sign an agreement to give 50% of the country's wealth, or whatever amount it is, and not get any guarantees in return. He's used to going to the US and being, I don't know, just being the man of the hour, right? And by the way, why is he not wearing his green t-shirts anymore? The UK has really shot itself in the foot as well, because the UK is like, you know when you go to a fight and you know you can win because your mate's really hard, so you can act all tough, right? Well, that's what the UK has been doing for a long time, because America had their back. And so they could act all tough and say, we're with Ukraine until the end, blah, blah, blah. But the UK has created a myth, and that myth is that Ukraine were going to win. And they've convinced Ukraine of it, and they've convinced other people of it, and obviously the US were saying it as well, right? And the thing is, Zelenskyy has believed that myth, that Ukraine are going to win. And so he wants to hold out until they've got a better bargaining position. But that's never going to happen. And it's difficult for the UK to admit that, because they're trying to save face right now, because they've been saying, look, you know, don't worry, we're going to back you to the end until you win. But it's not possible for them to win. And so they've created a complete lie. So my friend actually created these really cool, there's 6 of them here, and he designs t-shirts in this style, and they're the kind of old Vladimir style. He's actually from Switzerland. And so also when Zelenskyy wants to sign a peace deal, because of the myth that's been created that Ukraine are going to win, he now wants the peace deal based on 2 things that he's been told would happen. First of all, gaining back the territory, which will give him a stronger hand, defeating Russia militarily, which would also give him a stronger hand. And then thirdly, of course, having NATO troops on the ground. And none of these things were ever going to be realistic to happen. Russia, these were red lines for Russia, right? These were never things that realistically Russia would accept. And so now, when he's thinking of his version of peace, he's expecting these things, and of course these things are totally unrealistic. So in a way, you could almost feel a bit sorry for Zelenskyy, used to being treated like royalty when he comes to the US and giving speeches and getting applauses and being convinced by the whole of NATO that the war is going to end in his favor, that all the things that he wants he's going to get. And then suddenly coming to the US and being told, look, you don't have a choice, you sign this and then we'll go on from there. And what's he going to say to his citizens of his country, right? He's promised them so much based on the promises that were given to him, and of course those promises, well, they were lies. So this is where I'm going, and hopefully there's going to be some people there. They've taken the boat out. Interesting what's going to be inside here. Let's go and have a look. Ooh. Hey, oh, давай всем вот хлопать, давай. Who have we got here? We've got a model from Volodimir. Look at her sitting there doing her thing. So of course this isn't really the best place to be making, well, content about political related questions, because these are all things that local people have made. And it's kind of like a village fete feel to it. Oh, we've got another one as well. Wow, cool. We've got some nice jewellery, look. Hello. And look, we've got some candles. Hello. Ой, очень красиво у вас. So we've got some shy people as well. I'm just going to quickly go past it all, really, because people are embarrassed. I can see they're turning away a little bit. Hello, hello. Oh, look how cool these are. So my friend Tanya has bought me a gift, and she said it's in the back seat of her car, so let's have a look what it is. Wow, it's a spade. No, it's not really. Here it is, here's the gift, look at this. Oh, it says, like my heart. Oh. Что это будет? Я тоже не представляю. Как пазл. Да. А скажи, что это будет?
Можешь открыть.
So I've got a task. I want to get one of these for that girl over there, but I don't know which one to get for her. Смотрели вчера новости Зеленский?
Я новости по секрету скажу, вообще не смотрю. Батя сидит у меня по вечерам смотрит, я одним ухом слышу, но что там происходит, не знаю.
Не знаете? Хорошо. Вы смотрели вчера новости?
Нет.
Как, вы не смотрели?
Нет.
Серьезно?
Да.
Ничего? Вот все, ладно, хорошо. Извините, это у вас упало, наверное, да? Да, это у вас упало. Это у вас упало. So I'm about to go behind here because they're giving massages here. So here we go, behind the curtain. I don't think I'm going to be able to hide behind the curtain though. Oh wow, I've got a little room thing going on here. And so my head sticks out the top, look. How cool are these lights? So what was funny is that massage was really cool, but at the end of the massage the lady said to me, okay, just donate anything you want to this number. And obviously you feel a bit awkward, so I donated quite a bit. But then I was thinking, it's interesting because on my free phone calls I also asked people to donate if they found the call valuable, and virtually no one ever donates anything. So Dima really liked the fish that I bought him, so I'm back to the market to get another one for him. Not today, Dima, not today. So let's see what we've got. So Dima wants eclairs. This is my dream, to own this and this. Вчера ты, наверное, видел, смотрел Зеленский и Трамп, да? Что об этом думаешь?
Ну, пришел человек в спортивном костюме, без переводчика стал говорить с президентом США. Стал что-то требовать. Непонятно что. Всем же сказали, всех от кормушки отлучили. Все, экономим бюджет. А ему что-то не хватает никак. И вместо того, чтобы проявить какую-то дипломатию и хотя бы о чем-то договориться, он просто пришел и высказал свое возмущение. Ну и как вы думаете, помогут ему теперь? Ну вот и все.
Хорошо, спасибо. Так, ты смотрел вчера новости, да? И эпизодом Зеленский и Трамп.
Да, практически в прямом эфире.
А что об этом думал вообще? И что думаете сейчас?
Для меня это было вообще целое событие. Целое событие, потому что никто себя так в кабинете, овальном кабинете в Белом доме не вел. Ни друг, ни враг, никто. То есть Зеленский вчера сделал очень плохое шоу. Он себя показал как неуравновешенный человек, который, как не дипломат, который не может вести переговоры, который не может сдерживать свои эмоции, который не может дипломатически решать ни один вопрос. Вот. Я думаю, что это было выгодно Трампу показать, с кем ему приходится иметь дело, что не все так просто, что приходится иметь большие сложности с этим в этом вопросе. В любом, а уж не говоря про вопрос серьезный, такой вопрос, как заключение какой-то мирной сделки или еще что-нибудь. Получилась такая ситуация, что два союзника общались и рассорились в прямом эфире. И Зеленский, который на самом деле находится в роли просящего, а еще непонятно, какая его легитимность, то есть насколько он легитимен как президент Украины, вот, повел себя крайне некрасиво, по-хамски. Он повел себя очень плохо.
Хорошо, спасибо.